What's up, guys? So I just spent 10 minutes trying to film this outside, but it was too windy, so I'm back in here, but at least I'm well rehearsed. So training is going well. I've been on this new program that Emma and I as coach made for us for the past week. And it's brought in a lot of new variations that I haven't tried before, such as beltless squats, halted deadlifts, pause squats, kettlebell swings, hip thrusters. I've never done any of those, but I told our coach what my perceived weaknesses are, and she's added those into my training regimen for that purpose, to help me get over my weaknesses and become a stronger lifter. So I'm confident that by October I will hit some serious PRs and not do like as crappy as I did during the Arnold and go 6 for 9. Emma is, she broke her finger, as she said, 3 hours after she registered for her first powerlifting competition. And so she's like experimenting with what works with her broken finger. She is able to bench surprisingly, but not deadlift. Although she is squatting 3 days a week. So her core will be strong, and she probably won't lose too much out of her deadlift. Like, she'll probably still progress in that lift. So anyway, that's progressing now. Another thing I want to touch upon is diet. So I am sacrilegious in the world of the fitness industry because for the longest time, I mean on the order of years, I haven't been getting enough protein in my diet. I mean, but severely so. Like, I'm 230 pounds. And it's recommended, it's kind of like a standard that if you're a bodybuilder, a powerlifter, or some sort of strength athlete, you're supposed to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So since I'm 230 pounds, I'm supposed to average about 230 grams of protein daily. Now, I've really averaged about half of that lately. I mean, actually not lately, for years. Really, I mean, diet's always been a really tricky thing for me because I don't like cooking. I don't like cleaning up the mess after cooking, and I don't like going to the grocery store much. I prefer to eat out. So, yeah. Now, I could get chicken and whatnot when I eat out, but I typically don't. I really don't like chicken. I prefer like fatty food, and I prefer carbs. And now that I want to actually compete at a national level rather than just attend a national meet, I actually want to do well. I really need to step up my game and make sure that I'm hitting, my macros, but I'll try and hit my macros, but I definitely need to hit protein. I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, our coach has programmed my training such that it's based off fatigue management. I mean, I've always been fatigued, very lethargic from training, and yeah, she's made adjustments to accommodate me in that way, but in the back of my mind, I'm pretty sure that a large part of it is not eating enough protein. I mean, how are you supposed to recover without adequate protein supplementation? I mean, that's really my fault, but I'm not going to make that mistake again. So, what have I done differently? This past weekend, I've experimented with, getting enough protein in my diet, and I've just noticed such a change. Like, actually consuming 230 grams. I think I did that for the first time on Saturday. I don't think I've ever consumed 230 grams in my life, which is probably unbelievable to some people, but I really just haven't. But the next day after that, I felt amazing. I felt recovered. I felt good. And I wouldn't always feel that way. In fact, most of the time I would feel crappy rather than good. So the way I got to 230 grams of protein is I bought a rotisserie chicken. They're very cheap. I mean, they're like $5 to $10 at pretty much any given grocery store. They're pre-cooked and they taste great. And if you eat half of a rotisserie chicken, which is like 10 ounces of meat, I mean, that's excluding the bone. It's not hard to eat 10 ounces of chicken. Like it's actually not that much. Like if you have any sort of appetite, that will not be an issue. So I eat half of a rotisserie chicken paired with one of these. I actually have a case of them. I got a bunch of them. These are like fairly pricey. They're like $4 each, but these are Isopure. It's a protein drink. So it's like 40 grams of protein in it, and it's 0 carbs. So it's not like filling. It doesn't bloat you. So if you pair this with a meal, you know, this isn't like hindering your ability to eat the chicken. Like this doesn't fill you up, you know? So I'm not advertising Isopure, by the way, it was just recommended. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking. So you pair an Isopure protein drink with 10 ounces of chicken, you're getting like 120 to 130 grams of protein in one meal, which to me is incredible. I mean, that's what I used to like intake in a day. Up until extremely recently. So I'm really excited about this. I add some barbecue sauce to my chicken to make it like more edible. As I said, like I really don't like chicken, but I'm gonna make it so I like it. So I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce. But 2 protein shakes a day. It's like 50 grams. So I'll add that to my diet. I'll have an Isopure shake, protein drink per day. You know, 10 ounces of chicken, maybe 20 ounces some days. I'll hit that 230 grams of protein easily. I mean, it really doesn't have to be difficult to hit that amount of protein. So I'm confident that this new programming, this coaching, paired with like a better diet, will just make this a great year for training. This is the most seriously I've taken training in my life. I really want to do well and, you know, just be competitive at a national level. I mean, that's really, really what I want. I'm tired of like giving this sport 80%. I want to give it like my all and like actually see how well I can do. I'm not saying I had like a bad work ethic or didn't take this seriously before, but I'm like really delving into it, giving my all now. So I'm going to show some training clips from yesterday. So.
Putting the class, baby.
I know I could probably get at least 17 total. Yeah. If that's 17, I mean, he needs to have 100. the Dick's Bar. Dick's Bar has it on. And it's all coming off.
Thanks for watching my training video, guys. I'm gonna try and post videos every week or so now. I know my videos previously were a bit few and far between, but I'm really gonna try and post more since I'll be training like 4 times a week, so I'll have a lot more content. So a lot of the stuff shown in this video was accessory work, but I'm really just trying to show all of it. I mean, I'm happy that you guys like watching it, but it's for me too. I mean, I'm documenting my training, so please leave feedback and like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you like the video. Bye.